Hi folks, so today I'm going to take you through a balanced equation calculation including a proportion sum at the end. So if you're interested in learning how to answer one of these questions, please keep watching. So here's the question. So you've got information about seaweed being a rich source of iodine in the form of iodine ions. So we can highlight that because we're interested in iodine in seaweed. You've got 50 grams of seaweed, it's dried in the oven, it's ground into a fine powder. It's telling you about hydrogen peroxide being able to oxidise things. Let's have a look as well. We can see that we have sodium thiosulfate solution and that we have information about sodium thiosulfate, and at the very end you are interested in calculating 1 gram of the seaweed sample. So let's have a look at the balanced equation. We have our iodine being our I2 and we have our sodium thiosulfate being your Na2S2O3. Okay, let's start with our sodium thiosulfate because we have information about it. I'm just going to write it over here so that we have a nice clear side so everything can be underneath each other. We can work out the number of moles because we have the concentration and we also have the volume. So our concentration is 0.05, times that by your volume, which is 0.0149. Again, I've converted that to litres. So that gives you a number of moles of 7.45 times 10 to the minus 5 moles. Now let's look at our balanced equation. We can see that we have a 2:1 ratio of your sodium thiosulfate to your iodine ions. What does that mean? So the number of moles that we've just calculated, we can bring that up and divide that by 2 to work out the number of moles of your iodine, and that should give you 3.725 times 10 to the minus 5 moles. Okay, now it's time for our iodine. So let's just scroll down and we'll put iodine around about here. So what we can do is we have just worked out the number of moles, which is your 3.725 that you've just calculated from your molar ratio. You're interested in calculating the mass of your iodine, so that must mean that we need to have our gram formula mass. So our mass equals your number of moles that you've just calculated, so your 3.725 times 10 to the minus 5 times the gram formula mass of iodine. So remember it's I2, so that should give you 254 grams. And if you times them together, you're going to get a very small answer of 9.5 times 10 to the minus 5 grams. Okay, so what we have just calculated is for 50 grams of your seaweed, so our 50 grams gives us our 9.5 times 10 to the minus 5 grams. But in the question, you're actually interested in 1 gram of your seaweed, so we can have 1 gram, which is 9.5 times 10 to the minus 5, all over 50, which should give you a very small answer of 1.9 times 10 to the minus 6 grams. And that's us finished. If you have any other questions or any calculations you want me to go over, please let me know. I hope that's been useful, and I'll see you all later.